How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys the 96 overall Signature Series Zack Greinke debut. I'm going to be going over my squad quickly in this video. In left field we have Ken Griffey Jr., the clutch moment, and then we have Kenny Lofton in center field, Ichiro in right, Jose Ramirez, Jose Reyes, Francisco Lindor, Frank Thomas, Pablo Sanchez. The pitching staff is definitely the strongest point of the team. We have 4 Signature Series pitchers in Signature Series: Kershaw, Nolan Ryan, Madison Bumgarner, and Zack Greinke. I also have Rich Gossage in the bullpen. I sold Bruce Sutter in order to pick this Zack Greinke up, and he is going to be making his debut in this game right here. I have previously pitched with him in one game before this upload, but it was a quick game. It was a quick 3-inning game, and it was a ranked seasons game, but the opponent did quit out, so I wanted to try and get some better gameplay with this one. To start this game off, I have Ichiro up at the plate, hitting a hard ground ball to second base. Unable to get the leadoff guy on base, but I wanted to include that one because it was a good pitch to hit. It was the first at-bat of the game. Now we have Pablo Sanchez up, and he is going to smack one up the middle, avoid the pitcher's wall there as Don Sutton moves out of the way. But that is going to bring up Kenny Lofton with the man on first base, a 3-1 count. And I'm going to send that one into the gap. It is going to be caught by the right fielder. Definitely could have been sent over his head. I think it was a little bit off the end of the bat. But that's going to bring up Frank Thomas. Even though it was good, as you can see the bottom left, that you can tell it was off the end of the bat there. The PCI was off of to the right of the ball icon. But anyway, we have Frank up at the plate. I was underneath that one. I felt like I got that one with a pretty good launch angle, but the barrel of the bat was underneath the ball there. Unable to capitalize in the first inning and give Greinke an early lead. Zack Greinke is definitely an effective pitcher. He has a nice fastball, gets up to about 96, 97 as I threw that one, 96. But another really good pitch that he has is this changeup right here as I'm going to it. A changeup low in the zone. The opponent is going to rip it to the right field, and Ichiro gets a nice boost there and makes the play. His curveball is probably his best pitch. I was talking a little bit about it in the live stream as I give up a home run on the curveball there. You can't really throw it too often, but it is definitely a strikeout pitch. It's a big looping curveball that's thrown about 69 to 72 miles an hour. To go along with this 4-seam and the 2-seamer, definitely an effective pitch. He also throws a hard slider as well as that changeup. So a solid pitcher overall, and he does indeed have some hitting stats as well. Pretty good hitting stats from Zack Greinke. Good vision and good contact versus both sides for a pitcher at least. But I'm trying to settle down in this one after I've given up a home run in his debut. I'm looking to try to get the confidence back on some of these pitches that the opponent has got base hits on already, as I did throw a fastball inside there off the plate for a ball. I went back to the curveball, and I get him swinging there 69 miles an hour below the zone, and that's going to be important to get that confidence back on that curveball because it was lowered after that home run. But there, the 88 slider, just to get a good glimpse of what Zack Greinke throws. I wanted to try to show you guys sequences of how I kind of approached his hitters after giving up a couple base hits and even a home run. But now I have Francisco Lindor up as well. That's going to be a broken bat ball to third base, and third baseman, his third baseman's unable to make that play. That's happened to me quite a few times where he goes for the bare hand when he didn't necessarily need to. Maybe in that situation he did, though. Griffey does get an infield hit. That was kind of a weird play. It was hit in between the fielders around second base and kind of got a bad animation. But I was able to hit a double with Jose Reyes and score a run there. So I'm able to tie it up at least, top of the second inning, and Greinke is up at the plate. In his debut at bat, he is going to hit a single up the middle, and that's going to score 2. So Greinke definitely putting the team on his back right now, getting those 2 runs back. He did give up the home run. Now I'm looking to settle down with him, up 3-1 in this game. 14 pitches in. I mean, the opponent definitely had some decent at-bats in the first inning there, and I'm looking to have a quicker inning in this one. There, Griffey's going to track that one down in left field. I'm looking to get the 99 overall Tony Gwynn pretty soon and make a debut with him. I'm pretty close. I think I'm at like a 98 level silver. I'm getting really close. I'm going to try to complete a few moments and get that Tony Gwynn. At the time I'm uploading this video, I actually might have him. But anyway, 0-2 count facing Harmon Killebrew. I am going with the changeup, and he can throw that changeup about 82 miles an hour. It's definitely a good difference in velocity from the fastball. As well, it complements the curveball and the slider, I think. It's just a pitch that's a little bit slower. but not too slow like that curveball is. It kind of just keeps the hitter off balance if you can throw it in the right spots. If you hang the changeup, obviously it's going to be hit. It's only sometimes he throws at 85. There went with the fastball away, and Jose Reyes is going to send that one into center field for a base hit. So he's gotten a couple base knocks so far, but I really did like using this Greinke thus far. And here he goes. He pauses it. He's going to go ahead and pinch hit early on in this game. Bottom of the second inning, he takes out Don Sutton, brings in Joey Gallo, and I'm really not trying to give up a 2-run shot to tie the game up here. I figured the opponent would have to go to his bullpen. I mean, it'll be a bullpen game for him. Hopefully those guys are rested. I went with the curveball there facing Gallo, and now he has the 2-strike quirk is activated. I think he still has that 2-strike quirk. They recently changed up his swing, so they might have updated his quirks as well. I didn't really take a look at that, but anyway, 0-2 count with a curveball low, and he does foul that one off. It was a good pitch. If I had better feedback on that one, I think I would have been able to get the strikeout. Now I'm going with the high slider. I missed my spot a little bit. It was definitely thrown more up in the zone than I would have liked, but I got the strikeout nonetheless. Later on in the game, Pablo Sanchez is going to hit a no-doubt home run, so he is 2 for 2 in this one. That's going to bring up Frank Thomas once again, and Frank Thomas is going to send one into the gap. I thought this one was going to have enough to get out of there for a home run, but it does bounce off the base of the wall there for a double. 1-out double for Frank Thomas. I'm looking to expand the lead, and I was not able to do so. It's a 4-1 game in the bottom of the third, facing Kenny Lofton, and he's going to hit that curveball right to first base. Frank Thomas makes the play. And Frank Thomas has been an absolute brick wall over there at first base. I've only had a few situations where he misses the ball completely, and it's a hard hit ball regardless. I don't know who would have made that play. It's tough to tell, but he definitely seems like he plays better than a common fielder. But anyway, I went with the fastball low and away there as Lindor is going to send it opposite field for a single. This opponent was pretty good. He was having some good at-bats at the plate. I was impressed with the way he was hitting. He got a blue base hit there. I thought for a second I might have a chance to throw him out, but Ichiro did kind of take his time there. As soon as he fielded the ball, he kind of double clutched. But anyway, Lindor moves up to second base, and now the opponent is going to send out a 3-run homer. Ichiro is back at the track. He leaps up and robs that 3-run homer. That would have been a tie game, and that's why Ichiro is such a good player. I mean, his defense alone is amazing. He has almost perfect defense out there in a very strong arm, that 95 fielding with very high reaction as well. But in that inning, he made, I think, all of the outs. I was able to, or he did field multiple balls out there in right field. But anyway, Jose Ramirez is going to send one out for a no-doubter. That's going to expand the lead. And then the opponent did go ahead and quit out of that game. So only a few innings once again from Zack Greinke. But I did want to upload this video because it was the only content that I had with Zack Greinke. I did have other content on my other PlayStation, but rather than trying to transfer everything, I figured I would just upload this game. I did move up to 965, and I actually played this game live on Twitch yesterday. And while I was doing that, they also released some new Future Stars cards and some Set 9 headliner packs. So I'm going to quickly go over that content right here. We have Future Stars Brendan Rodgers. We also have Keston Hiura. I'm probably saying that wrong. But these cards are definitely solid all around. Brendan Rodgers has some good pop versus right. He's got some good overall stats. They also have this Future Stars Austin Riley, who is amazing versus both sides. The vision is a little bit lower on the harder difficulties, but all around solid players. Then we have this guy from the Brewers, solid second baseman. Second base is kind of a thin position until they release this Roberto Alomar. There's also the D. Gordon for the event. That's kind of what I'm going to talk about in the next part of this video, but all around really good Future Stars cards. It's really cool how quickly they were able to get some of these guys in the game. But this is the Set 9 headliner pack. Brian McCann, a solid catcher all around. He's going to play with a gold fielding badge out there in the field. He also has 90 blocking and a pretty decent arm as well. Solid hitting stats all around. He's a lefty with a good swing. He's got a 98 vision with 90s power and contact versus right, and then solid versus left as well. They also have the Signature Series Eno Slaughter, which you guys probably already seen some of these cards, but I just wanted to include them because I didn't have time to make a video yesterday. But once again, solid content from SDS. And here's the new event. It is 85 plus speed players, max overall 87. D. Gordon is the reward, and it's mostly silver players as well. So solid event overall. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm College Lefty, and peace out.